we're back. And we're back from our little mission on 4th of July yesterday. We took care of the threat. No more Hezbollah threat in this little world of mine. So everything's good. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all had a great 4th of July. One of the great things of 4th of July, of course, is seeing Canada getting booted out of the World Cup tournament, so that's something to be happy about, I guess. I normally don't root against Canada, but lately I've been rooting against Canada. In the past, I've always been pro-Canada, but lately, Canada's kind of giving us the middle finger. Okay, here's the newest house. I built this last night after I went to all the trouble of coming back here, and I just threw this little quick guy up. It looks pretty cool, doesn't he? You see, all these houses are going to be just a little bit different from each other. They're going to be unique. These two guys are neighbors. You can tell they both had the same architect. You know, a little bit of a modern style. We got some fencing going around the front yards. We got some moss blocks pretending to be grass because moss blocks stay greener in the desert. That's why we use them. Over here, we have a nice little paved little courtyard. It's all nice and good. And here's where our parrots reside. And I do need to go get more parrots, I'm telling you right now. This place is not going to be the same. I also need to build another house that I'm going to be putting my sulfur cubes in. I've been thinking about that. What kind of a design? And I don't think I'm going to put it right here. I think my sulfur cube house is going to be a lot closer to my house. Now, I'm pretty sure if you name tag your sulfur cubes before you start splitting them up and breeding them, that they retain their names and they won't despawn. But I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot. And hopefully, I don't screw up. Look, an Enderman's been here. Why, Enderman? Why? Really? Sometimes I just have to go around and patch up Enderman holes. Let's just take a quick look around the property here and see if there's any more Enderman holes I gotta clean up. This land over here in this area right here was all collapsed. And there was like 3 Endermen trapped in the sand. But it's the second I put sand down on top of them and tried to suffocate them, they teleported. Well. I wonder who did that. You know my other world, where I'm digging the big hole? I got Endermen showing up in that world, and I went out into this cavern outside of my hole, but still pretty deep down, and there's like 10 Endermen. I've never seen so many Endermen all in one place. Now, I was always under the impression that the mushroom fields biome, no hostile mobs could spawn there. That's the impression I was under. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at these. Oh, I just heard a zombie. There might be a cave around here somewhere. Anyway. Yeah, I want to go around to this side to give a little look at what's going on over here with these houses. Now, what I'm probably going... I've sort of kept these houses a little bit on the shorter side because these are pretty close to my house. And I'm taking into account how everything is going to look from my rooftop up there. So I'm going to be building slightly shorter structures over in this area so that I can see over them and see the taller structures over on this side. That's the basic game plan. But anyway, I want to make a little sulfur cube house where my sulfur cubes can all breed and bounce around, and maybe I'll give them a wood block and then send them flying. You never know. But right here's a good place, I think. It's got a nice view. Not that the sulfur cubes will complain. So yeah. I'm thinking maybe we started off with some white concrete. Because I'm thinking of maybe making it look a little bit like a sulfur cube. Like a pretty big sulfur cube. Why is that one block just sitting there? Sometimes I think the Endermen are toying with me. Yeah, I really should feed those cows. That field looks pretty empty. I just haven't had any need for beef lately. Of course, my dogs need beef if I'm going to be breeding some more dogs, so I guess I should go and feed those guys. So... Oh, and by the way, as you can see, all I need is one more banner. And I don't even think I can fit the other banner up there, but I'm going to try. There's one right there, a spot right there. You see how this looks? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Bunch of you know when you see stuff like that a lot of pillagers have paid a heavy price, and that makes me smile. Looks like there's going to be another harvesting coming in here before too long. We'll just let these guys grow. Oh yes, plenty of farming I need to do now that I got back from my secret mission. But yeah, let's go grab some white concrete powder and white concrete. I think I still have some white concrete left over. Aha, yes I do. I have quite a bit left over, so I think we'll just get started on the basic dimensions of the sulfur cube house. And on the way, we'll go feed the cows. These cows, they don't know what to do. They're not used to having such a humongous field all to themselves. There you go. You got plenty of room for expansion. We're gonna have to get these two guys a little closer to each other. Come on, follow me. Follow me. Come on, here you go. Yes. Are you the one? Are you the one? Yes, there you go. Tonight is a night for love. Okay. Time to head over here. Let's lay out the sulfur cube. Also, I'm going to do more work on this path. I do want to make this path wind over here in this direction and go over to the villager trading hall. Our paths, they need to go somewhere. Otherwise, what are they really? Let's go ahead and put some concrete in my hotbar here. Oh yeah. Go ahead and pick up these sticks. Okay. Now, do I want to build just a big cube? That seems like it would just not be quite right. What kind of a thing do I want to do? Now, I could make a cube built on the diagonal. Build at an angle. So, what do you say we do that? I'm going to leave a little space here so I can put another house right there. So let's move it over to right about here. And we'll have that sticking out over there like that. And we're just going to start off with a basic shape here. See here, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's big enough. See, I kind of want to have the edge of it coming off like that. Why do I hear these footsteps? It's that stupid rabbit over there. Okay, this has to be 11. That's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Can I reach that? Nope. Okay. But this is how I do it. Oh, what am I doing? What the heck happened here? Oh, lovely. Way to go there, Crunchy Frog. Way to build. Okay, this is not right. This should not even be here like this. Oh, goodness. Okay. One, two, three, four. See, just a regular old cube would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? So we're making a cube on the diagonal. What's it? Thought I saw a pillager out of the corner of my eye, but maybe it was just that rabbit over there. Just a stupid old rabbit. Okay, now I have to figure out. And I guess when you do a cube on the diagonal, it's pretty easy to decide where you want your doors to be. I think I just put a door right there and a door right here, right? Usually what happens is I go in, I get the basic shape laid out. I have an idea in my head, and then I come back later and I knock some windows in and I add details, and I think, okay, well, what does it need over here, and this and that and the other. I know it's not very fun to watch because, well, even watching B-dubs and Scar is kind of boring. You know, B-dubs just sort of very carefully plods along and very slowly builds stuff. But it's still interesting because, I mean, for me anyway, because I like to see what B-dubs builds. Guy's pretty good. Especially lately. He didn't start off very good. He started off pretty mid of a builder. But almost everybody was a pretty bad builder back then. I mean, you see some of the buildings that really passed for like good buildings back in the early days of Minecraft, and there's some pretty questionable stuff. But of course, the block palette was very limited back then, so that's the excuse they use anyway. Even with a bad block palette, you don't want to go running around doing terrible stuff. Well, isn't this just lovely? Well, I left my bed up there and the sun's setting. Got a bucket up to my bed. It's just a little mud puddle, but it completely shields my fall. Just kidding, I shouldn't have done that. I need to go back up there. Speaking of the early days of Minecraft, you couldn't do that in the early days of Minecraft because if you fell into one high water, you'd still take fall damage. I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to decorate this interior because I want the silver cubes to feel at home. Let's see here. Now, I don't want to make this too tall. However, it does need to look cube-like and not like a low building. So, Let's see, how many blocks do we have so far? It looks like we've got this 5 blocks tall. So we need to make it a bit taller. Got a ton of white concrete left over. I kind of overestimated how much I was going to be using in my subway. I know. How do you overestimate something like that? Normally I underestimate the number of blocks I need for humongous projects like that, but this time I decided, well, I'm going to make a ton. I don't want to come back over here and make more concrete. And so I just kept grinding and grinding and grinding away until I have so much white concrete that white concrete becomes a very real option for building other things now because I got so much of it. Okay, this is looking fairly tall. Now, an idea is occurring to me here. That maybe the roof should not be flat. That maybe this cube should not be a total cube. Maybe it should be a cubert. Something from the land of Cubert. Yes. I like that idea. So I think that's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to need to get some dirt, some more white concrete. Okay, let's go get the materials. I got an idea though. A lot of times that happens when I'm building something. I'll just get an idea and I'll change my mind. Yeah, that's definitely going to need some more work on it. But when I put the roof on, wait till you see what I've got in mind. It's gonna make it look a little bit better. And I'm also going to be adding some features to the white walls too, to make them look slightly like a sulfur. One of those, you know how they have those little faces on them. And this path right here, this is going to be continued. You know, it stops right here at the stairs, but I'm going to continue it, and it's going to branch off right here. And one path is going to go that way, and the other path is going to go here. And then on the other side of the path, there's going to be like maybe a little shop, a little structure. There's going to be a wall that surrounds this whole thing. And anyway, you've heard it all before. I've got some plans. Okay, let's get back up here. Alrighty. And I think we'll start from over here. Or actually, should I go up or should I work from the bottom going down? That's the big question. Okay. Well. It's a good thing I got feather falling. I think that's just one block more. There we go. Make sure everything's lined up there. Okay. So we go there. That. You have to be quiet. Genius at work. It really takes a lot of concentration. Okay, very good. This is coming along quite nicely. That's going to take a little dirt bridging over there. But that's okay, because I brought plenty of dirt along. Now, this needs to come out like this. over here. And that'll be like a little roof overhang. But yeah, I was watching Etho's latest video in his Let's Play world, which he's up to episode 590 something. One of these days, this world will be that many episodes. Can you imagine what this place is going to look like after 500 episodes? But yeah, at some point here, I am going to start seriously thinking that I need to go get elytra and shulker boxes. Because really the thing that takes the longest when I'm building any of my houses is all the running around back and forth, you know? What am I doing? Why is this not working out correctly? That's fine. We just have to go along and adjust it now. Huh. Okay, well, very good. Now, this episode is probably getting to be too long already, but I just want to give you a little idea here of the kinds of things that we're going to be doing with this roof here. Not sure that I like that. Okay, well, you know what? We will toy around with this off camera because this process is not good for filming. Oh man, I got a block up there. It's gonna despawn if I don't get it. Hey there. Hey there, slippery water. Okay, very good. Anyway, it's too bad. I logged in today and no nasty old pillagers to greet me. Oh well, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a very fun 4th of July, and I'll see y'all next time.